What's up, everybody? Big Ant Fantasy Football back here talking fantasy football. Appreciate everyone who gets their eyes upon this. It's glad to be back. It's been a little bit of a break. Was battling cold and then busy over the holidays. You know how it gets. Sometimes life gets crazy, but we've still been active in the Discord. Just all the more reason to join there. The fantasy football regular season is over. It's been a long time. It's been a weird season. Came down to the last performances of the day. Or on Monday Night Football, we got Bijan Robinson going for 40 points. Just crazy way to end the season. But now it's time to turn our attention to playoff Bestball. Underdog just dropped the second mitten contest, which I've been waiting for them to draft because when this first one was opening up, it's been open for the last couple weeks. So the teams that entered this, say 3 weeks ago, there's some teams that were able to get really stacked because the playoff picture wasn't as certain. So I was kind of waiting for the contest for them to drop a new contest. So I'm kind of on the same page with everyone else. But yeah, just wanted to hop on stream, rip a couple of these, and kind of talk through my process in these drafts for you guys. What up, ATL? Good to see you, bro. What up, Frosty? Good to see you boys in here. Just going to rip some playoff best ball drafts today, talk my way through it. And for those of you guys who don't know how these work, so these are really big contests, and they're really top, or this is a really big contest, and it's really top heavy. After the first round, 2 of the 6 teams advance, and then it's 1 of 10, 1 of 10. So it is really tough to advance in these contests. You got to shoot for ceiling, and you really got to stack teams to, if you can make it to the last round, you want to have enough players to roster a Super Bowl, right? So the way these rosters work, it's 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers or tight ends, and a flex. So basically 4 skill positions and a quarterback, and you have 5 bench spots. And basically what you're aiming for in these, you want to have 5 players live for the Super Bowl. And you also kind of got to mix in some advance rate pieces as well, right? So you got to get some guys that are going to help you score points those first couple weeks so you're able to advance and get players to the Super Bowl. So it's just kind of a weird balance of things that you gotta weigh out, right? Just really interesting how these contests work. What is your take on some guys' outlook next year, such as Jay Jettas, London, and CD? It depends on how the market reacts to those guys, right? If the market panics on any of those 3 guys and we see a reduction in price compared to where they were this year, I'm probably going to want to buy the dip. That's just kind of how I am as a fantasy player. I tend to value year after year production rather than one down season, right? That's why I was in on guys like Travis Etienne this year. Guys that the market panics on after a down year, and it's a great time to buy low. CMC this year is another good example of that. I think that Jay Jettas, if he's being priced as like a 2nd, 3rd round pick, which is kind of what he might be, I'm going to have a ton of him. I already know that. Drake London, probably similar thing. I think CD will probably be the most expensive of that bunch. I don't know. What's your guys' take on that? How would you rank those receivers for next year? I think I would probably rank them CD, London, Jefferson for right now. All right, so we're going to start this one. We're going to do Matthew Stafford. Not Matthew Stafford, I'm sorry. We're going to go James Cook, get our anchor running back. We're going to build around the Bills in the AFC. And now just got to think through what I want to do in the NFC. I'm thinking we go Adams here. Pretty chalky to do that. I feel like the Niners are a really good value right now, but just with the way the ADPs are playing out, Devontae feels like the pick here. We'll go James Cook, Devontae. A little chalky start there, but sometimes chalk isn't the worst thing in the world. We can get unique with our later picks. And so what you guys are going to see me do here is as soon as I take a bill, I'm just going to queue all these bills so I know what options I have. Most likely not taking these guys towards the bottom, but you never know. And then I'm going to do the same with Rams, right? You already see most of them off the board, so it might just be, yeah, there goes Matthew Stafford already. So we're already dead for a Super Bowl between Bills and Rams. Not the best way to start. Appreciate all y'all that are in here. Make sure to drop a like, drop a sub, ask questions, drafting some fantasy, best ball drafts. CMC over Gibbs and HA next year. That's tough. It really just depends on what the Dolphins do at quarterback for me. If the Dolphins move on from Tua and don't really address the position and roll with Quinn Ewers, I'll probably be a little lower on HN. But I'm assuming Gibbs will be the most expensive. I would imagine they go Gibbs, CMC, A-Chain, but CMC and A-Chain will probably be interchangeable. I would probably lean Christian McCaffrey next year, but that's a tough one. Like I said, it just depends on what the Dolphins do with their quarterback situation and how I feel about their offense rolling into next year. Because we know the Niners are going to be good, right? All right, so now I got to figure out what to do at quarterback. Drafting Adams was a bad pick in hindsight. Hurts is just sitting there asking to be taken. I also don't hate the idea of Purdy. Let me check quick. All right, we auto Khalil Shakir. And then with this next pick, we're going to do Hurts. Now, I don't necessarily love the start. I kind of got panicked into taking Hurts there. But what we can do is hopefully get Goddard, build this out with them, maybe take a quarterback with another NFC team and just kind of play through multiple NFC routes and stack bills. Yeah, Purdy feels like a really good value in these and just Niners in general. I don't think he should be. He feels like he just needs to be priced up more. I don't know how often I'm going to be taking Hurts. I wish in hindsight, instead of Adams, I went like A.J. Brown there. Just would feel a lot better. Yeah, not the most thrilled with this start. But this is the first draft we've done on stream. I did a couple of these before stream just to kind of start to get a feel for ADP. But I wish played that one a little differently. We'll ride it out, see what we can do. I also feel like the Bears are being pretty undervalued. So let's do this. Let's go Swift. And then let's go Kincaid. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do Bills mainly, and then just a mix of Eagles, Bears, Rams. Not the most optimal way to build, but hey, it'll be unique. Definitely want to get Caleb Williams just to give us another out at quarterback. Yeah, that's how I'm going to play this one. I think what I'm hearing is Penix will be back about mid-season next year. Probably Saquon. I think that Saquon will probably – I think Saquon's going to be undervalued, and he's going to be a good pick next year. I think it was just a down year for the Eagles' offensive line in general, dealing with injuries and just the offense as a whole. They're probably bringing in a new offensive coordinator. Hopefully that'll be a help to him. Lane Johnson's going to be back. I think this will just be a better year for Saquon next year. Pretty bad run out for him this year, if I'm being honest. Not to make excuses, just think he had some things not go his way. All right. Honestly, DJ Moore feels really overpriced to me. I don't love paying that price for him. We're going to do DJ Moore, and then we're going to go Luther Burden. And then with our last pick, we're going to go Odunze. We should probably do one more running back. Manungai's interesting. Bigsby's interesting. Ty Johnson, obviously, with our Bills stuff, but having James Cook, I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. Feels a little suboptimal. No, I wouldn't say so, ATL. We're kind of in the – as soon as the Week 17 game finished, my attention was immediately turned to my Dynasty leagues. I don't think this is a bad time at all to join Dynasty. I think it's – a lot of people get really into it after the season. And then there's kind of when we're getting around draft time, there is – couple months of a hiatus, I almost want to say, where everyone kind of starts turning attention to other things. But this is a good time to join. And I think there's some things you can exploit too, right? People are so... The fantasy football community is very reactive, right? We see people panic and change prices more than they should. And I think that now is a good time immediately after the season is over to kind of capitalize on that, right? I'm sure there's players that are being massively overvalued based off recent performance, players that are being massively undervalued based off recent performance. Players like Chris Olave are going to be pushed up major compared to, 5 months down the line. We're looking at the same situation. We're like, really, is Tyler Shough going to be that guy? People are going to start getting concerned about Olave and getting concerned with these situations that aren't as our judgment isn't as clouded by recent performance come 5 months down the line. So I say there's a long-winded way to say no, I don't think it's a bad time to join the league. Also too, thinking about setting up subscribers / Discord Dynasty League come this off season, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to join the Discord, completely free to join, for more information on that. But that will probably be something we'll be getting going in these next couple months. This is a playoff best ball, ATL. Yep, so we're building playoff best ball teams. The format of these: 10 total picks, 5 starters each week, 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers / tight ends, 1 flex. 5 bench spots. You got to build these to potentially have 5 players around for the Super Bowl. I think there's certain teams in these that we're seeing a little bit undervalued. I think that this year is one of those years where I feel the NFL is wide open and there's a lot of teams I could see making a run, right? And we don't necessarily see that from the market in these. All right, just so we get the 102 here immediately off rip. I'm thinking Christian McCaffrey, go with the ADP. I was saying it during the last draft, but I just feel like the Niners are pretty cheap. It is scary if they end up getting the 1 seed, that you have to get a team through that first round with those guys that were on bye, obviously. But in this format specifically, The first round is the 2 of the 6 teams advance. In the first round, the second and third round are 1 of 10, 1 of 10. So it is, in theory, easiest to get out of the first round, right? So getting CMC teams, getting Niner builds are a little easier to get out of the first round in these formats. And just because they're on bye week, scored 0 points in the first week, well, look at that. Talking all that about CMC, and we get sniped. I guess that's just the streamer curse. Let's go Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a fun way to start the team. I feel that something about, I shouldn't say something. I don't want to be too reactionary to the Rams play as of late, but it doesn't feel great. It doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth, right? One thing about the NFL and just the kind of how the format works with these single elimination playoffs like we have in the NFL, that it's being hot at the right time is so important. And I just don't feel like the Rams are right now. And I don't necessarily know if the Bills are either, but I just feel like the AFC is a little more wide open than the NFC is. The NFC, there's so many good teams. If you have one down week, you're getting eliminated. Yeah, and I agree, Frosty. It's also just such a quarterback-driven league, and this year there's no Patrick Mahomes. There's no Joe Burrow. We might get Lamar Jackson. Yo, what up, Frizzle? Good to see you. Had to hop on today. Happy holidays, boys. Been off stream last couple weeks. Just been busy. Was battling sickness. But I'm back in the flesh. All right, so I'm thinking, depending on those next 2 picks, if Kyren or AJ Brown come back to us, we'll probably build out Bills/Rams or Eagles. No Kyren. If we don't get Kyren, I think we go. Okay, so we do not get Kyren. I think I'm going to do Kittle. And then yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go Kittle. Between going Walker and Shakir here, just because I feel like I might get a little boxed out at running back, starting Allen, Kittle, and I think Shakir's more likely to come back to me. Let's get Walker. So what we're going to do, we're going to primarily stack Bills, and then we're going to kind of try to alternate between Seahawks and Niners. Hopefully build out the team that way and maybe get an advance rate piece for there mixed in. Make sure that you guys that are in here fire off any questions you guys got about these, like any kind of game theory process oriented questions about these playoff best ball drafts. I'd be happy to talk my way through my kind of thought process and how I'm approaching these. Just a fun way to draft for the fantasy playoffs. Fun sweat. Josh Jacobs is also interesting. I feel like the Packers are pretty cheap. Generally, they are the 7th seed, but 7th seed likely plays at Chicago this year, which I do like Chicago, but I think that that's not the most daunting game for Green Bay on per se. I think that's a little cheap. All right, so let's go Jennings with one of these. We ultimately did not get Khalil Shakir, but that's okay. We're going to go Jawan. And then I think I'm going to do something interesting here. I'm going to go Purdy. And we're just going to try to kind of bully this way. The reason I did that is because I'm a little scared about this running back group. I'm a little scared about this running back room with just Kenneth Walker, and I might want to get a guy on the AFC side of things to kind of give me some more security and get through these first rounds. Maybe like a Derrick Henry's interesting. Obviously, the Ravens not being locked into this playoff spot is why he's so cheap. But if the Ravens beat the Steelers on Sunday, Derrick Henry's going to be a lot more expensive than this, which makes him interesting. Hampton's a little interesting to me too. Who are the Chargers? So as of right now, the Chargers would be playing the Patriots in the first round, which I don't love that. Well, let's go Kincaid. Kincaid's going to be our first pick. And then Ramondre is also pretty interesting just because yeah, you know what? Oh, well, there goes Ramondre, right as I was talking about him. Let's go Derrick Henry. Let's hope the Ravens win, beat the Steelers. And then he's probably going to be the only Ravens piece I take. We're kind of viewing him as an advance rate piece. Derrick Henry drops 20, 25 first round of the playoffs. He's the only reason, and the person you need to advance, I should say. Let's do that. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Frizzle. I think Ravens teams are fun. Obviously, this team's pretty dead if the Ravens don't make the playoffs. But if they do get in, it could be a good team. All right. I'm getting a little nervous about this wide receiver room we got here. If the Niners get a bye week, obviously don't have a bunch of star power at the wide receiver position. I'm thinking we go Shaheed with one of these. Go Shaheed. And then I think I want to do Ty Johnson and then one of these Buffalo receivers. Brandon Cooks is like weirdly interesting to me. He actually looked pretty good this last game. Let's go Ty Johnson, and then we'll think through this last pick a little more. Who do you guys think is the most viable to be of any value? What up, Mando? Good to see you, man. Just kind of been busy, been in the holiday season, was super sick for a little bit, as kind of everyone was, and was sweating out my fantasy teams, but now had to hop back. Now that's playoff Bestball season. Something to draft for. Yeah, for sure, Frizzle. I talked about this a little in the beginning of the stream, but the main goal of these, right, is you want to have 5 players active for the Super Bowl. With this, I'm mainly building for a Bills-Niners Super Bowl scenario, but I kind of mixed in some Seattle Derrick Henry of Baltimore as just kind of advance rate pieces to help you advance. It's really hard to just completely stack two teams and get those teams through. So I do think it's viable to build a little like this, but this one might not be the most optimal drafting from 4 separate teams. I think trying to really bully one team and then kind of stack 2 teams in the other conference is the best way to play it. Let's hop in another one. We're going to do a couple more of these. Appreciate all y'all that are in here. Make sure to drop a like, drop a sub. We're doing playoff best ball drafts. This is the Mitten 2. Again, format is 2 of 6 advanced from the original draft, and then you get put in a random pot of 10 people that advanced, and then 10 more the following round. Yeah, ATL, that's a good point. I also like the Texans to make a run. The only worry with the Texans I have is that I don't know how fantasy friendly, even if they make it far into the playoffs, I don't know like how fantasy friendly their players are, you know? It just feels like whoever, like if you're stacking teams in the NFC, those games are most likely going to be more scoring. It's kind of my feel in that situation. Like the Niners, we've seen how bad their defense is right now, but we've seen how good their offense is. They're going to be in a lot of shootouts in these playoffs. So, yeah, I think Niners is ultimately like probably Niners and Rams. I think it has to be one of those teams in the NFC. Yeah, no, I do like their defense a lot for sure. Oh, Frizzle at the 104. I didn't even see you there, my boy. Now you can't be sniping me, dude. Oh, I really want to do a CMC team. We'll go Josh Allen again. It's fun to bail out with Josh Allen. Get your quarterback one earlier. We're not going to do the Purdy thing again this time. Let's see what Frizzle is cooking up here at the 104. All right, so immediately I'm just going to queue all my bills. Saquon Barkley. So one thing that I have noticed about these is that Josh Allen, James Cook as a start is super rare, and I would love to get that on a team. It's going to be tough to land that pairing, but I know it will happen, and that's going to be a great pairing. It's going to be unique, and it's going to have a lot of high ceiling potential. There goes Cook, 106. I think the Niners we're seeing them go a little earlier than their ADPs, which is kind of what I've been seeing. I think people are high on them. They've been playing well recently, so people are feeling good about them. I'm kind of in the same boat. I think we're seeing Bills fall a little bit. We're seeing Rams kind of slip. Jaguars are kind of an interesting one. I think I like the Patriots more than I like the Jaguars, though. I don't know why ETN is ahead of Hendo. I guess just because we know ETN's going to get the full team workload. Drake May. Frizzle, I imagine you're going to A.J. Brown here with the way you started. Yep. So that leaves me to take Kyron Williams. We're going to do a Bills-Rams stack with this team. Now, obviously, both of these teams aren't going to be on bye week, which is nice. We don't have to worry about getting any guys through the bye week. We can kind of just draft best player available, best player that fits the team build. We're on the clock. I think we go Shakir. Go with the chalk. Agreed. Where do you stand at? What do you think about the Bears and Eagles? Bears look pretty good. I know they lost against the Niners, but they're a last-second play away from winning that game. And we see the Bears are like, do you see how buried the Bears are in ADP compared to the Niners? It's interesting. Bears do likely get the Packers in the first round, which is not a pushover by any means. They did split the season series. But in Chicago, Bears have quietly been one of the best home teams in the NFL this year. I think I might mix in some Bears with this build I'm doing here. But we're going to go Kincaid. I think that's how I want to build out this team. I want to go Bills, Rams, Bears. We're going to go Swift. Now, this feels like a fun team, right? I'm just going to stick to guys on these three teams and continue to build it out that way. And I like what this team brings, you know? Corum's a little scary after the ankle injury he went down with last night. Don't know how serious it's going to be. Something to keep an eye on for sure. Something to monitor. Frizzle, what are you cooking over there? Wow, this guy took Luther Burden. Why? See, like, this guy is just... I guess it's not... Never mind. He must really like himself some Luther Burden. Damn, though, that one hurts. Hoping to get him. Let's go DJ Moore. He's a boom bust guy. It's best ball. Hopefully he can give us a boom week in the playoffs. No. I'm thinking about Parkinson. I'm thinking about Rome. Rome is very cheap. And I do think he will be back for the playoffs. Who's the guy that took Luther Burden? Because he cannot be trusted. Let's go with Dunze. I don't want to get sniped by that guy again. We're building out Bears, Bills with one Ram mixed in there. And we're going to try to get Parkinson in there too. I think I want to finish this Parkinson, Josh Jacobs really slipping. I didn't even notice that. I haven't even been paying attention to ADP. All right, let's read this. Mando, final round was crazy for me. Picked up JCM last minute on Thursday. Benched Hurts before his game. Started Purdy. Was up 43 points in my ops, only having Bijan left. Wow. Did he go over that 43? Did you lose? Or did you barely hang on? I don't know what your scoring rules are, because might have gone over that in some formats and under in others. Where's my nun guy? Right next to Ty Johnson. Nice. Nun guy's an interesting guy in these two. Obviously, we're kind of building out of the Bears thing here. We're going to go Parkinson. These 3 running backs I have in the queue will be who I'm taking with 2 of my last picks. Just got to decide on which ones. Ray Davis is like sneaky a little interesting to me, just because we see Ty Johnson here, RB17, Ray Davis, RB27. Just because Ty Johnson is being paired with these Bills a lot more commonly than Ray Davis is. Kind of an interesting one to monitor. I don't know. Just some food for thought there. Really big discount on Corum and Jacobs here. We're going to go Corum now. If Josh Jacobs is available with their last pick, we're going to take him. I'm a little worried. Frizzle might swoop me on that. I kind of wish I took Jacobs. That might have been a mistake. So Frizzle's building out Eagles, Chargers. Very nice, dude. Very nice. You got the whole yeah, there's your Jacobs. Frizzle, you have a good team, dude. You're like sneaky. This team can make a run, dude. That Jacobs late paired with those guys is going to be super rare. No one's going to have that. I'm jealous of this team, bro. Yeah, their run game is a lot of fun to watch. I already know I'm going to be huge on Colston Loveland next year once again. I wonder how high he's going to go. I also wonder how high Luther Burden goes next year. That's an interesting one. You know, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and do the Ray Davis thing instead of Ty Davis. I'm just going to set that in the queue, and we're going to hop into one more. Frizzle, come on and join. We're ripping another one of these mitten twos. Wait for it to fill out. Hell yeah. Yeah, that Puka near catch had a lot of fantasy football playoff implications from what I've been seeing today. Just insanity. All right, we get the 105 in this one. Let's see what we can do. Frizzle, you're not in this one, my boy. Let's see what we can cook up here. We're going to start off James Cook. Damn. All right, we start James Cook. I have 2 Eagles in the queue. I'm thinking that's how I want to. Well, there goes Saquon. Kyron. We could go A.J. Brown or Adams. Let's go A.J. Brown. Hurts is just more likely to fall to our next pick. So I like taking Hurts. Doesn't feel great to stack Bills without Josh Allen, to be completely honest. So what I might do is I might stack another AFC team and just kind of have Cook as an advance rate piece. Now we just got to sneak Hurts past these 2 guys. Arlube and Lopez. One of them needs to pass on QB. Come on, Lopez. Don't take Hurts from me, brother. Yes. All right, we're going to land on Hurts. Very nice. We got the Hurts, James Cook, A.J. Brown start. Pretty nice, pretty chalky. There goes Smitty, which is annoying. Now, let's go Shakir. Probably a pretty chalky start to the draft right here. Hurts, Cook, A.J. Brown, Shakir. I'm sure this start has been done before, but we'll get unique later. Frustrating, this guy took Devontae Smith from us, but it's okay. Probably gonna finish out this draft, rip one more after, and then I'm gonna get off stream. Appreciate all y'all that hopped on today, hanging out. Keep asking any questions you guys got. Drop a like, drop a sub. Join the Discord if you're not in there already. A lot of fun in there, always talking sports, hanging out, really building that community out. All right, now I would love to get Dallas Goedert here. And you know what I think I want to do? I have my idea for this draft. So we're going to go Goedert. No! Oh my gosh, dude. This guy been reading my mind. Now this start does really bad. He has, of his first 5 picks, guys on 4 different teams. Okay, this guy just like purposely spiting me, I swear. Takes Kincaid for no reason as well. just annoying when you get rogue drafters who do crap like that. That was very tilting. We just panicked autoed Ty Johnson because I did not know what to do there. Oh, man, that is really upsetting. Bad look for the boy. It's all right. We'll see how we recover. This guy just took the 2 guys I had at the top of my queue when I was not expecting him to do that. Look at this start, dude. What is he doing? He has 3 different AFC teams. Like, guys, if you're drafting these, do not draft like this. This guy has no chance of winning. Just keeping it a buck. Like, no shot of winning. That's what it seems, right? Like, man, that's frustrating. I think what happened was when I took Hurts at quarterback, it boxed him out, and so he's spite picking guys that I'm trying to stack, I think is what he's doing, honestly. But because he did that, I'm going to take Lamar from him. I don't care. 2 can play at that game. Might be trying to do Bo Nix too. I'm actually, you know what? I'm not gonna spite draft. Don't want to let my temper get the best of me and make a bad pick. So I have all Eagles and Bills so far. We can do kind of whatever third team we'd like. We're gonna go back to the Bears. Now, the reason we do that, we have James Cook, Ty Johnson, Shakir. We got 3 Bills. We got 1, 2, 3 Eagles already. We get 3 Bills or 3 more Bears to round out the draft. We got 2 potential Super Bowls. We got Bills, Eagles, Bills, Bears covered. I think both the Eagles and the Bears could make a run. Obviously, the Eagles are more likely. But I don't think the Bears are completely dead. All right, we're going to do one more of these and then get out of here. Oh, frustrating about the Derrick Henry snipe, but and there goes Luther Burden. So sick. Okay, this guy, I see what he's doing. He's doing a Niners stack with Patriots, which is a fun team, by the way. Luther Burden. The only thing, though, this guy, if the Niners win this weekend and get the bye week, this guy's team is kind of dead. He'd only have Drake May, Ramondre, Luther Burden able to score points for him this first week, which definitely leaves you at a disadvantage. And there goes a Dunze. That's sick. We're going to go Loveland. We're going to Loveland for one of these. And then we can really do whatever bill we want. Or we can try to go an advance rate piece. Also in the AFC. Don't know if I want to do that. Brandon Cooks. Maybe. Loveland's for sure one of these picks. All right, let's go Loveland. This last one's hard. I think I want to do Cooks. All right, yeah, we'll do Cooks. This is the team. Hurts, Caleb, Cook, Ty Johnson, Swift, AJ Brown, Shakir, Goddard, Loveland, and Cooks. Let's do another. We're going to hop in right now. The Mitten 2. This will be the last one for today. Again, appreciate all y'all that are hopping in the stream today, checking it out. We're trying to take down this playoff best ball contest, hanging out, having a sweat for the fantasy football playoffs. A lot of fun to do these drafts. Hopefully we can take it down. Come on, give me a good pick. We get the 105 once again. We can work with that, boys. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in, Frizzle. Good to hang out, talk with you, bro. You too, man. Be safe. Happy holidays. I don't know if I'll be streaming again before the new year. Happy New Year's to everyone who's on here today. 2026 came here so fast. Can't believe 2025 is already over. Feels like it's just starting. All right, let's see what happens here. 105. Again, this is the last draft we're doing today. Then we're getting out of here. We see CMC Puka go 1-2. The chalk probably going to be between James Cook and Saquon again. I'd love to get an Allen team 104, but that's just not going to happen. Let's go James Cook. I kind of want to try a James Cook Niners team. Feels like it could be fun. But the worry is just this 102 guy taking Purdy with one of his picks on the next turn. Which is obviously extremely scary. Trying to build out a team like that. Let's go Kittle. Take Kittle. And we hope Purdy comes back. All right. Now we play the waiting game, boys. See, Nico, as much as I feel like the Texans could make a run just because of how good that defense is, I don't love this price tag we're paying on Nico in these. It feels expensive. He took Trent, and he took Drake May. Nice. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take Shakir with this first pick, and then we're going to take Purdy with the next. Well, never mind. Looks like we're taking Purdy with the first one. And we'll go Dalton Kincaid with this next one just because I don't want to get sniped. We'll start this team. Purdy, Cook, Kittle, Kincaid. Pretty fun start. So I think what we'll do, we'll build this out through Niners and then maybe stack another AFC team with the Bills. We could do it with the Broncos. We could do it with the Chargers. Something like that. Just got to kind of see what comes to us. But I think kind of game plan wise, we're going to be looking at Juwan Jennings for the next pick for sure. And then I think Ricky Pearsall. Maybe Brian Robinson late. Don't think anybody else is viable. That's the thing about stacking Bills is they're just a super shallow team to stack. That's really hard to imagine. I don't know, Shakir, Kincaid, the pairing of those two outscoring other guys who are kind of going in that range. You're more, it's just like a Super Bowl play by taking those guys so early. So I think in doing that, it's probably smart to play with some more higher advance rate pieces per se. There goes Jennings, so that's a little frustrating. My eyes are on the board here, seeing what kind of comes back to us. I have a pivot in mind, but I don't know if I want to speak it into existence based off the way this draft is going so far. We're going to go Broncos. We're going to take RJ Harvey. And then pair it off with Cortland Sutton. Now, I don't want to get crazy with Broncos because it is likely that they get this bye week. And if the Niners get the bye week too, that this team would kind of be dead. So I don't want to get too crazy. I might just solo him. Yeah, we're just gonna solo RJ Harvey, play him like he's just an advanced rate piece for the later rounds. We'll get Ricky Pearsall. Now that there's a lot of risk with this team. The more I'm thinking of it, just because if the Niners win this game against the Seahawks, that's 5 of our 7 players out the first week, which is tough. No way to sugarcoat that. But I think our pivot can maybe be taking some NFC guys along with these Niners. Bears have kind of been our routine fallback for these later round guys. I think that's viable. Kind of regretting the RJ Harvey pick, to be honest. Did Derrick Henry win? Okay. And someone took Swift, so someone's already doing Bear stuff. I guess we're just going to hope the Niners lose with this build and that the Niners do not have a bye week. I don't see any way to kind of secure that So this team might be dead. Unfortunate. Just might be the reality. We'll try to salvage it. All right. So I'm thinking what I want to do. We're going to take Monungai with one of these last picks. And then I'm thinking we go Brandon Cooks. Honestly, don't love this team. Kind of panicked with the RJ Harvey pick, and I think that was a mistake. But it's all good. Now, RJ Harvey, I think, would have been a viable pick if, say, this was the Rams instead of the Niners. But because the Niners have that bye week potential risk, I don't think this start is optimal. But it's all good. All right, we have these guys in the queues. We should be pretty locked to get them, I would think, barring anything crazy. But I think I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate all y'all that tuned in today. Make sure to drop a like, drop a sub, join the Discord. The link is in the bio. Appreciate all y'all. I'll see you guys next time. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. And happy drafting if you guys are ripping these playoff drafts with me. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Peace.